Baby! Baby, baby, baby! Holy shit! Oh my god, tonight was insane. You will never guess what happened during our session. Oh, right. So sorry. Oh, come here. Here. Mwah. Hi. Hello. I'm sorry I got excited. No, baby, you don't have to turn off your game. I don't want to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. I was the one who barged in here screaming like a maniac. Really? You are so sweet. Come here. Mm. 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 I love you. And I'm happy to see you. Here, do you want to put your head on my lap for a little bit? I want to cuddle. I haven't seen you all day. Besides, what are these thick thighs for if not the perfect pillow for your head? So, how was your day? How was work? Oh, babe, I'm so proud of you. Of course they noticed how hard you've been working. They would be absolute morons, honestly, to not see your value. I'm really happy you got some recognition today. We should celebrate. Hey, no, none of that. I think it's a big deal. And I think we should celebrate. You're not going to take that away from me, are you? I'm thinking I'll try to make up some of those cinnamon rolls you like. Do you know if we have any sugar still? I don't think we used it all up when we made those blueberry lemon muffins, right? Oh, no, it's okay. I'll go check in a moment. Oh, right! Yeah, okay, our session tonight. Okay, oh my god, I can't believe that. I totally spaced on telling you. Thank you very much for reminding me. Okay, I'll try to keep this brief. So you remember my character Tuli, right? She's the storm sorcerer with the resting bitch face, and she was married off, and then she killed her husband, and yeah, basically all that good stuff. So, in our session, we're in the 1920s, and our party has been tracking the movements of this crime family in the city that we live in. Right. There's an Oathbreaker paladin. Oh my god, she's so fucking cool. The DM and his wife created this homebrewed race for her, so she's like a siren tiefling kind of thing. Oh, it's badass. Yes. Ruby also plays in this campaign as a tabaxi rogue. She always plays the non-humanoid races. Do you remember when she was that minotaur in that one shot? If her characters aren't fluffy, I don't think that she would play them. I even think she said she wants to be a lizard folk for that one shot that you were organizing. I guess that might be outside of her realm of normal characters. I'll remind her to send you that character sheet later. Oh, right. Okay, so the three of us were given this job by our mysterious benefactor. He wanted us to break into a museum and steal a hammer and anvil that supposedly belonged to him, like, I don't know, like 1,000 years prior. So, while we were casing out the museum, we discovered that there was this high-class gala happening. And of course, When there's a reason to get dressed up in D&D, you jump at it. So, the paladin was going to use one of our disguise self scrolls to impersonate a guard, get to the record room of the museum, and find out where the real hammer and anvil were being stored, while the rogue and Thule caused a distraction upstairs at the party. I know, right? We got a big kick out of the fact the rogue was causing the distraction and not doing the sneaking. But basically, the rogue is like a sugar baby for a member of that other crime syndicate that we're trying to take down. And her sugar daddy got her and him tickets for the gala, so she basically had to go. I mean, I guess technically the rogue isn't a real sugar baby. Like, she's playing the guy into believing that she's a big ditz, while actually being like a master assassin and thief. I mean, you're not wrong. She is still technically a thief as she does this sugar baby stuff. I guess it's just an easier way to be a thief without all the sneaking around for her. Yeah, okay, so while the paladin was looking for the information in the basement of the museum, the rogue and Thule were upstairs at the party. Oh my gosh, the entrance was amazing. We had this big moment where Thule walked in wearing this backless black dress and a disguise, and she looked like such a badass. Oh, of course I drew it. Like 100 times in my notebook already. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so basically, the rogue comes over to Thule and they have like a chat. And while they're chatting, the rogue slips an expensive bracelet from her own wrist and hides it in her dress sleeve. It was crazy. She rolled like a fucking 30 for that one. The plan was for the rogue to accuse Thule of theft while the paladin did the sneaking, so that way, like, the other guards would be too distracted dealing with the rogue and Thule. And of course, as all D&D plans, it definitely backfired. The rogue's sugar daddy actually approached Thule basically immediately after the rogue left, right before the rogue was going to start causing the scene, and then the sugar daddy called Thule by her real name. Right? He was like, "Tulip, pleasure to see you again. I hope you're enjoying the party." And like, the only people in the city who knew Thule's real name was Thule's husband, and like maybe a few of his close compatriots. Only for it to be revealed that the rogue's sugar daddy was the fucking best man in Thule's wedding. It was wild. The rogue always called him by this like super dorky nickname. So Thule didn't know what this guy's name was. And then she saw him and he smirked at her and everything just clicked. So like, of course, Thule's trying to get the heck out of there. The rogue, though, is still going through with the plan, and she starts screaming that Thule stole this bracelet, and then all the guards come, and the sugar daddy guy nods to the guards to take Thule away, and like, they're gonna kidnap her or they're gonna kill her, and we are all freaking out. Thank goodness the rogue caught on that something was not going right, and revealed that the bracelet wasn't actually missing, or I'm convinced Thule would have been dragged to some kind of back room and murdered then and there. Right? But then, Thule had to get out of there without the rogue so that the sugar daddy wasn't suspicious of their relationship. So, of course, because, I really heavily lean into the storm sorcerer aesthetic, Thule tries to fly away. But nope! Oh, this is where it gets crazy. So Thule is flying out onto the roof because they're in like this courtyard kind of thing, and the sugar daddy catches up to her in midair. Turns out he's a super high level monk with boots of flying, so he moves like 1,000,000 feet every 6 seconds. And of course, because he's a monk, he also has way too many moves per turn. So he grapples Thule, he shatters her leg, taking her down to basically half her hit points in one turn. When I tell you my heart was pounding, there was sweat dripping from my brow. I was so stressed. Okay, I get it. I'm fine if Thule dies. That's part of the game, you know? But to die on a roof at the hands of the sugar daddy? No way. That wasn't gonna be cool at all. Okay, so for this next part, let me just explain one of the things the DM does, to spice up our game a little bit. He gives us all something he calls a hero point to use. Basically, it's like inspiration turned up to 11. If you use the hero point, you essentially get the best case scenario outcome for whatever it is you're trying to do. So, not seeing any other way out of this, I decided I had to use my hero point. Oh, baby, it was such a badass moment. Thule's charging up her lightning strike and is say hi to Charles for me. Yeah, that's her ex-husband. The one that she thinks that she killed. With lightning bolts, funny enough. Yeah, so then she just blasts him. He flies backwards, ends up getting stuck in the air conditioner pipe thing, and Thule books it away toward the paladin who's in the car waiting for her. And then Thule doesn't even have enough movement left to make it down to the car, but the monk is absolutely going to catch up to her if this goes on for another round. So, because I could not think of anything else to do, Thule drops Fly and falls 6 stories into the sunroof of the car. Of course, the DM rolled for fall damage, and at the end of it all, I think Thule ended up with 2 hit points. Yeah, the paladin got them the heck out of there really quick. Seriously, my heart is pounding just thinking about it. It was wild. It was a great game. I really appreciate how into character everyone is, and how much the DM is committed to telling fun stories with us. I mean, that's why we play, right? To tell stories with our friends. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Seriously, I think it was one of the best sessions I've ever played in. There was a little bit of everything, and everyone had moments to shine, and we were honestly all so invested in the new developments. It was just fantastic. Oh, and we did get the info needed. So now all we have to do is figure a way back into the museum to actually steal the stuff. I guess we'll see how that ends up going next session. Anyways, I'm gonna go get a shower and get ready for bed. It's pretty late now and we both have work tomorrow. Do you want to join me? Maybe you can tell me a little bit more about your day? Yeah? Well, come on then. Let's go.